Wait, what? Rage gave Fanum weight loss
How
tips.
many should I eat a day?
Like for you to stay what you is, or for you to get a little, you know what I'm
To
saying?
lose weight.
I think you'll be good off like 2,300.
2,300?
2,300, 2,500. Start there, see if you gain or lose. Like, hey, go 25, and see what happens. Check this.
Rage is fucking so smart, and he's so right. Yeah, that's actually great. I don't even know how much Fanum weighs, but like I'm 2,300 at a deficit, and he's absolutely correct on this.
Yeah, on the week, see if you went up, stayed, or went lower.
Yeah, I was doing it. I was eating 4,300 a day, and I didn't notice. No, I didn't notice though. That's why. Why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that? I didn't know.
What, bro? That's half of Michael Phelps when he's training for the fucking Olympics level. Bro, why is he eating like a linebacker, dude? What the fuck? There's no way he's like burning that. How much does he weigh? What do you use to track your calories? I use MyFitnessPal.
How you didn't notice you scarf for your fucking?
I'm like, damn, I eat a lot. So
you understand?
Okay.
You eating what the average person eats in 2 days?
That's like 1.5 Big Macs. The fuck you mean? Actually, you're wrong. Big Macs are 550 calories a pop, so that would be around like 8 Big Macs. So no, you're wrong about that. How is he eating that much and counting it still? It's smart. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Eating out will get you to fucking that number easy, by the way. Like I have days where I eat that for sure. No way he counted right. No, you can. If you, the reason why he hit 4K is probably because he probably tried to track his macros one time. He probably tried tracking his macros without changing anything, which is what, dietitians or trainers will suggest you do to get a better understanding of what your like what your caloric intake is. So that's probably what he did. And if you're eating out all the time, like, yeah, you will definitely rack up 4K. Especially if you enjoy treats, like especially if you enjoy like really carby foods, you know what I mean? If you drink your calories, for example, oh my God. There are so many ways, there are so many easy ways where you can just like rack that up. Fucking drink 2 milkshakes, you know what I mean? Like, boom, it's over. The thing is, snacks, sugary shit, chips, donuts, carby and fatty foods are not very filling, especially if the type of carbs that you're having are not like fibrous. If it's like processed sugar, you will rack up an incredible amount of calories without even recognizing it. But if you eat dense foods, like protein dense foods, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Like, the example I will give you is this. One milkshake. Let's take a look. This is the Hasanabi gives you food tips hour once again. One milkshake from Johnny Rockets Oreo calories. Okay, milkshake Johnny Rockets Oreo calories. 970 calories. Okay, here's what that fucking looks like for the record. This is what that looks like. It's just one thing of milkshake. Okay. It usually comes with a side too, like this, which I think is fucking sick. When I was a young lad, I used to love consuming these whenever I came to America. It comes with this like second, there's like more Oreo in here too. Okay? So that in and of itself is, not that filling, not that big, but it's 970 fucking calories, right? That's a lot. If you were to have straight white chicken breast, okay, which has the best macronutrient density, For you to reach 970 calories, you would need to have more than 3 chicken breasts, like big ones. Okay? Here you go. A chicken breast, 2 ounces of chicken breast have 60 calories in it. No one looks at that milkshake and thinks, oh, this is only like 200 calories. No one that drinks milkshakes thinks about the calories of the milkshake. Let's be fucking real. Okay? In terms of the most amount of pure protein and calories, egg whites are pure protein. Okay, calm down. Egg whites are nasty as fuck, though, if you just exclusively have that. Okay? Baskin Robbins Oreo milkshake, 2,600 calories in one fucking serving. Jeez, Lord, mercy on my fucking soul. That is... That's more fucking calories than like... That's crazy, brother. That is so fucked up. This can't be real. I don't believe this. Anyway, my point is this. Milkshakes are easy to consume. Drinkable calories are usually very threatening if you're trying to fucking lose weight. And if you just eat whatever the fuck you want and calculate it throughout the day, especially if you're eating out, you are going to pack on a shitload without even realizing it.
Days in one day, my nigga. 2.5 days in one day.
I understand now. Look. Now I only
growth.
2,500 a day, but I'm gonna keep going down. What the fuck?
I saw this TikTok a while back. What is this?
How to burn belly fat.
This belly fat is known as this visceral fat. It's the fat that starts developing around your intestines, squeezing your organs. So let's talk.
It's the most dangerous kind of fat too. Men usually get this. That's why they get that, like, it's more prominent. It's more prevalent in men over women. There is no spot reduction for fat, for the record. I'm sure this guy is going to explain it to you. Okay? For the record, there is no such thing as spot reduction for fat. I don't know if this video is going to say that or not, but it is entirely up to how your body, it's entirely up to your genetics. There is no such thing as spot reduction. You will never be able to, like, target a specific area and lose weight there unless you get liposuction, which is a very dangerous process. You can just lose fat, and your body has a different distribution of fat. If you are not eating, if you're eating at a deficit, which is lower than the amount of calories that you burn in one day through survival and plus, like, your daily activity, your lifestyle choices and whatever, you're going to start losing weight. And in that process, your body is going to start losing fat that it has stored up. Okay? You can't do it, though. You can't do it in, like, a spot. You can't do it in, like, a particular spot. There's no such thing. So anytime someone tells you you can do spot reduction, they're lying. At most, something that, like, professional bodybuilders use oftentimes is, like, certain creams that will dry out areas, and it gives the impression that you've lost some weight there. All it's doing is, like, basically drying out the water in a particular part. But even that is also junk science for the most part. You can just tighten your skin, but that's it. And it's not going to work for you if you're already, like, 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight regardless. And the bodybuilders only use that during competition anyway, and they're already at, like, a sub 7% body fat. So for that reason, they get, like, an additional, an additional benefit from that. So women tend to switch where they gain weight after menopause. Before menopause, it happens all over. After, it's the belly and breasts. Yeah. So, like I said, there's no such thing as spot reduction. You can just like lose weight and you know, if you're fortunate and you can hide it well, I guess, you know, maybe because some people like, you know, pack it up in their fucking cheeks, for example. Like I'm one of those people that my face doesn't get very fat. So I hide it well. It's like I have belly fat right now, and I have a little bit of fat on my, you know, above my butt, on my sides. But that's pretty much it. And a little bit of fat on my titties around my nipples. But other than that, you know, the most common places where you store fat regardless are your legs, your inner thighs, your ass, your boobs, your belly, your arms like this, like around here. Those are the most common places that store fat. You got gyno? No, I don't. But you know, I currently have a little bit of a little bit of muffin top action going on. Anyway, I'm gonna pee while this plays.
Let's talk about how to shrink it. Fat is a type of energy in your body. And these are the two major hormones that control which energy source you're going to use. So when the insulin's up and the glucagon's down, you're burning more carbs for fuel. And when the insulin's down and the glucagon's up, you're burning more fat for fuel. So to burn the belly fat, we need the insulin down and the glucagon up. So now let's say you finished dinner and your insulin levels went up. Now your glucagon levels went down, and remember what that means. You're now burning the carbs because you got to burn the dinner you just ate. However, every food has a different effect on your insulin and glucagon levels. For example, look at the effect of your insulin levels from carbs compared to protein and fat. So if you have a high carb dinner, like pasta or pizza or roti or a bunch of rice, your insulin levels would shoot up a lot higher compared to a meal that's rich in protein and fat and lower in carbs or more fibrous carbs. Fiber drastically reduces your insulin spikes. Look at the difference between oranges versus orange juice. The food industry removes fiber from our food so we eat more, keeping you in carb burning mode. I like to call this rule FFP, fiber, fat, and protein. Well, now your insulin only spiked that high. So let's say you finish your dinner at 7 p.m. At 8 p.m. you start fasting. By 12 o'clock your blood sugar is normalized. By 2 a.m. your insulin levels drop. And by 4 a.m. your glucagon goes up. Now this is if you had a healthy meal. If you had pasta and pizza.
So basically, you need to be rich so you can eat well and have a trainer, go to the gym, etc., etc. It used to be that Rubenesque bodies were a marker of wealth, therefore beautiful. Now it's the opposite because of the prevalence of high caloric food in the American diet, even for the poor. I mean, I was the most shredded when I was the most broke. So that's technically not true. You're right. Being rich and having a lot of free time or being able to like hire these fucking people would truly make it easier for you. But you're right on the systemic side, but that should not stop you from trying your very best. It's all a matter of it is all a matter of it is all a matter of lifestyle choices that you can change, that you have the power to do so. Especially when you know, the reality is that Jeff Nippert would explode if he watched this. Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about. And also, I'm not a big keto guy. I don't really care about that. I'm a calories in, calories out guy. Yeah. Honestly, I hate these arcane videos that make it seem so complicated and gamifying weight loss. Weight loss is difficult for many, but it is simple. At the end of the day, calories are a source of energy. So if you consume more than your body burns, you gain fat, and the less you lose fat. Yeah. That's it. A lot of these like hormonal imbalances or whatever the fuck, yeah, there's truth to it. You don't need to know. You're going to say poor people have less self-control, that's why they're fat? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I would never say that. That chatter is 100% correct. When you're poor, you have less time to make these considerations. When you're poor, it's harder for you to fucking diet. When you're poor, the healthy substitutes that are very expensive are not going to be easily accessible to you. There is a reason why in America now, poor people are fatter than wealthier people, unlike back in the day when you were a fucking oil baron or gout was considered to be like the king's disease. You know what I mean? You have no time for food prep or anything like that. You might not even have time to, you know, work out. My point is, it's not impossible. It's certainly not impossible. I absolutely recognize the systemic problems the systemic hurdles that are in front of you for anything when you're poor, really. I mean, it's not just weight loss. Everything fucking sucks when you're broke. It just doesn't mean it's impossible. It's much, much, much more difficult, but, you know, it's not impossible. What supplements do you take for your diet? I don't do anything. I guess fish oil pills, and because I don't eat any seafood. I take fish oil pills for joint health, and I also take creatine pills because it's easier than drinking like a fucking big-ass protein shake at night. So it's not keto. He's saying high protein makes you less likely to overconsume on calories because protein and fibrous foods fill you up more. Understanding this makes the calorie deficit easier to do because it guides you how to make your diet. Yeah. Okay. Well, it is true, though. High protein is good because, you know, you need protein for muscle development. My doctor made me stop taking fish oil pills because she said it was raising my cholesterol. Wait, really? Anyway, do you take pre-workout? No, I take a double shot espresso before I work out.